Have you noticed everybody seeking peace of mind? I mean, everybody is seeking peace of mind. I see it everywhere. I was in traffic the other day and I saw it on a bumper sticker. The bumper sticker said, "Protect your peace." Obviously, I come to work and I'm dealing with clients seeking peace of mind, which I'm glad to help them toward. But this all begs the question, who needs peace of mind but the one with a disturbed mind? Now, while that dances around in your head for a minute, allow me to posit that many people today, in my own estimation, are living in a suspended state of trauma. Now, what do I mean by trauma? I mean by trauma, in simplest terms, an experience that has brought to your door that which is distressing and or disturbing. Now, Coach, what have you seen? I mean, have you witnessed a significant uptick in people looking for peace of mind?
Absolutely. I would actually say that uptick is an understatement. I was scrolling on social media the other day, and I came across this meme, and the top of it read, "Symptoms of enlightenment." And those symptoms were everything from sneezing to a runny nose to you blinked to you passed gas. And I was...
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was fascinating. And I thought to myself, wow, anybody can be experiencing symptoms of enlightenment at any moment. And the other side of that is that any human being, anywhere and everywhere, is or can experience the symptoms of trauma. And when we look at the contemporary vehicles of trauma, we're looking at denial, racism, domestic violence, job security, financial insecurity, burnout in healthcare, and more. And we're literally driving ourselves mad. So if you've engaged with any of the aforementioned, the question becomes then, what is trauma? You loosely defined it for us as distress or disturbance of your peace. But let's delve into that just a little bit deeper. There are two lived experiences with trauma. Tell me more.
Okay, trauma can be experienced through both an individual or a collective lens. Okay, and within that, there are three types of trauma that we notice. The first being acute trauma, which would be like a single incident of trauma.
Okay, so individually, this is going to look like you broke your leg. It was a one-time incident and it's done. Collectively, this looks more like the 9/11 terrorist attack.
Okay. Next, we would have chronic trauma, which I would say is repeated and or prolonged trauma.
So two good examples of this are poverty and or racism. There is the lived experience of growing up in poverty and or with racism, and then there is the community or even just family of origin experience of poverty and racism together collectively.
And lastly, we have complex trauma, which is individuals exposed to varied and multiple traumatic events of an invasive and or interpersonal nature.
So this looks like living with poverty, racism, and a pandemic.
Yeah, how about that?
And these are just a few hundreds of thousands of examples we can give talking about trauma and what it can look like. And I would say to anybody that's listening today, my provocation for you is, if your peace is in question, do you require trauma recovery?